There are many drugs out there that are designed to make our lives easier. Prescription medications have created a world where we feel happier and more comfortable because all of our ailments are taken care of. But these drugs are not always sunshine and daisies. We've assembled a list of the most dangerous prescription drugs out there, which have been known to cause deaths due to overdose. But don't worry, if you administer these medications as prescribed, then they are generally safe to use. Fentanyl, a synthetic opioid that's 100 times stronger than morphine or heroin. Fentanyl is most commonly found in marijuana that has been surreptitiously laced with the drug. This powerful opioid is used to treat moderate to severe pain and was also once used as an anesthetic in the 1930s. Fentanyl tends to be very lethal when combined with other drugs like cocaine or methamphetamines. Meperidine. You will most likely recognize this drug as Demerol, which is a medication used to treat severe pain. Patients are often advised against taking this drug as prolonged use could lead to dependence. If you were to mix this drug with alcohol or other drugs, your blood pressure would fall, your respiratory system would shut down, and you could end up in a coma. Clonazepam. Also known under the more common names of Klonopin and Rivotril, this medication is categorized as a benzodiazepine. It is used to treat seizures and panic disorders. This drug is widely abused due to the feelings of euphoria and relaxation it creates. And while taking clonazepam itself is rarely fatal, it becomes problematic when mixed with other drugs or alcohol. Morphine. As most people know, morphine is used in hospitals to treat extreme pain. But its euphoric effects, as well as its horrendous withdrawal symptoms, make this medication one of the most intense in the pharmaceutical industry. In the US, there are 5 categories of drug schedule ranging from 1 to 5 that classify medication and drugs according to the potential for abuse, where Category 5 has the least potential and 1 has the most. Morphine is classified as a Schedule 2 drug. Alprazolam, also known more commonly as Xanax. Alprazolam is another potent benzodiazepine that is used to treat insomnia and generalized anxiety disorders. Approximately 20% of people with anxiety disorders also struggle with alprazolam substance abuse. Indeed, long-term use of this drug can result in unavoidable neurological disorders. Oxycodone. Oxycodone is the primary ingredient in both OxyContin and Percocet, which are classified as some of the most abused prescription medications. This drug is an extreme painkiller that leads to addiction in around 5 to 10% of patients who are prescribed it. When combined with alcohol or other substances, it could cause permanent brain damage. Hydrocodone. Another medication that's used to treat chronic pain, hydrocodone is possibly one of the most dangerous around. It's also used as a cough suppressant. Negative side effects of this drug include liver and kidney disease as well as impaired motor function. If you were to overdose on this medication, you would quickly find yourself unable to breathe. Methylphenidate. This drug is most often used to treat ADHD and narcolepsy. It is more commonly known as Ritalin, and it has proven to be effective at increasing levels of energy and cognitive performance. While this drug has been shown to have majorly positive effects in individuals, abuse of the drug can lead to hallucinations, aggression, muscle pain, and even death. Methamphetamines, more colloquially referred to as meth. This synthetic stimulant is a very addictive substance used to speed up the central nervous system and release dopamine in the brain. Meth abuse can result in very significant changes in physical characteristics, including rapid weight loss and dental decay. The problem that many medical doctors have faced is that the ingredients to make this medication are widely available and can often lead to fatality. Codeine. Codeine is categorized as a pain-relieving opioid that is almost similar to morphine. Codeine can also be found in certain types of cough syrups, although in smaller quantities. Many patients overdose on codeine when they take more than the prescribed amount, usually because they are desperate to relieve their pain. Symptoms of an overdose include difficulty breathing, pale or blue lips, and drowsiness. Ketamine. Although ketamine has been known to be a recreational drug, it has also been actively used as an anesthetic in the medical field due to its hallucinogenic properties. Some antidepressant medications also include ketamine because it improves one's mood very quickly. However, the long-term effects of this medication have been detrimental, and they include symptoms such as impaired memory and fatal breathing problems. Antidepressants. These types of drugs have been most commonly known to treat major mood disorders and depression. Sometimes they have been prescribed for other conditions such as OCD and ADHD, while each antidepressant prescription must be tailored to the individual. Overuse and abuse can cause many negative side effects, including decreased motor functions and loss of consciousness. Diazepam. Another benzodiazepine featured here is diazepam, more commonly known as Valium. This medicine is prescribed to treat muscle spasms, anxiety, and seizures, but can also prove deadly when used recreationally. Prolonged misuse of diazepam can create sleeping disorders in patients and increase the risk of dementia. Amphetamines. This is the name given to a whole group of stimulants with amphetamine derivatives, including Adderall. Recreational use of amphetamines can result in insomnia, massive loss of appetite, and increased blood pressure. That doesn't even include the more dangerous and extreme side effects such as violent paranoia. Acetaminophen. This is one of the most common painkillers found in households today, used as it is to treat pain and fever. You would know it more commonly as Tylenol, Sudafed, or Vicodin. While this drug has almost no side effects when taken in moderation, it can prove detrimental in larger doses. Liver damage and death would be some of the more extreme cases with this drug, so minimal consumption is key.